This is Jefferson Close-Up, and I'm Carol Celine. My guest today is Dr. Matt Ramsey. I have to tell you, I wasn't so sure what to expect when you came in, because when we talked earlier, you described yourself as a teenager, and you don't look at all the way you described yourself. What were you like then?
Oh, God, I guess you would call me a kid of the 70s, so big hair. You know, I have hair that does not grow down, it grows out. So I had, unlike many of my friends who had long, straight hair that was hip back in the 70s, I had big hair. Platform shoes, bell bottoms, polyester, by the way. I was kind of known to have a leisure suit or two in my closet. It was not a graceful look, looking back on it, but at the time I thought I was all that.
That doesn't sound like a proper formula for medical school. Well, how did that transition happen?
Well, I guess you could probably say my transition to medical school wasn't traditional. I was always drawn to science and math, and thought when I went to college that was going to be what I was going to do, and got to college, wasn't real keen on the whole pre-med scene. It wasn't, it was a little more competitive, a little more cutthroat than I wanted, and actually ended up being a political science major in college, and ultimately came back to medicine at the appropriate time.
So why orthopedics?
You know, it's kind of funny. When I was a medical student, we rotate through an awful lot of little areas of medicine, and I liked everything I did. I really was truly interested, and I hit orthopedics, and it was just like a good, warm, worn-out pair of shoes. It was just a fit. I grew up kind of a hands-on kid. My mom encouraged me as a young kid to be inquisitive, to try things. If something needed repair around the house, she'd say, give it a go, and if it doesn't work, we'll get it repaired, and it just felt right.
Do you still do that kind of thing at the house?
I do. I've been known to, much to my wife's chagrin, I've been known to tear out bathrooms and start renovations. I can't say that I've completed many of them, but I've started a lot of little weekend projects.
I want you to tell us a little bit about the way you build relationships with your patients.
Well, I mean, I tend to consider myself, I'm a blue-collar guy, so, you know, I'm more comfortable in blue jeans and a sweatshirt than I am looking like I am today. So, you know, I take great pride, maybe that's a bad word, but I enjoy the personal relationships that I get to develop. So, and I spend a lot of time talking to people, not only about their problem, but about their life, because life impacts the perception of their problem. It impacts the way they respond to treatment. So I don't see myself as any different than the people I'm treating. I have my skill set and they have theirs, and I'm there to help if I can.
Well, you come across as anything but arrogant. It's really been nice to talk to you.
Thank you very much. Great talking to you.